What's up guys, Gary7 here and welcome to episode 15 of my City Skyline Let's Play series on Devon Valley. So in the last episode we did the meteor strike over here to get rid of our industry because it's polluting and we didn't want it anymore. We're going to keep a few bits of industry, we're going to move everything around and put it all down here and do one little bit dirty industry down here, and the rest we're going to do with offices. Again, we've got a high demand at the moment for industry. We bought this tile at the back here by downtown and we added this new connection from the highway. And then we've got a connection coming off to a roundabout that I made, which is more of a squarey about, that goes into the end of this downtown. Pretty central, to be honest. It looks like it's on the centre road. Maybe it's off 2 or 3. Again, we added this new shopping district, which comes in here. That's built up quite nicely. Some nice little buildings, hotels. It's more of the hotels and stuff around this bit at the moment. It's called Dean District, but we need to change that name. If you guys got any suggestions, let me know. Our traffic seems to have improved. We'll take a quick look at that 1 second. We're at 81%, so again it's not fantastic, but this should all start clearing up because we've got an entrance over here now into this district. We've got this entrance coming here. We can't add anything over here because of the fact we don't own this back tile, which we're not going to ever buy because we're limited on the consoles, as I've said before. Again, we've got all of our cool routes set up. People are using all of the stuff we've got set up. The cable cars are being used, the monorail. I can quickly show you all of that. We've got, again, a lot of people using our buses. We've got no trams, but that's fine. Monorails, or the metro, sorry, they're doing pretty well. 221, 321, 371, that's doing really well, that one. And that's one of our Sycamore to Uni to Beechwood areas. Again, the Oak Square Beechwood loop's not doing great, but it's not always going to. Our downtown loops are doing pretty well. But yeah, they're all doing pretty nice at the moment. Our train lines, we've got no train lines on the grey, but I don't think that's even connected up, to be honest, properly. That just goes there to there. People, instead of using that one, they're using that one. The red loop, they don't need to use that one because that can actually be deleted now if we think about it. Yeah, I'll delete that because the red line is getting 500 passengers. How many people can fit on a train? 240. We could probably up this by 1. Get 5 trains on there. Again, we don't have ferries, we don't have planes yet. On monorails, we're getting some very good custom on that. Again, they held 180 people, not too many people waiting at either stop. We'll check on both of them. So that, I'm happy with that, that's doing really nice. We haven't got taxis or any of those other stuff. But yeah, so what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to start bulking up this area. Probably going to get some high density shopping in. I want to create something nice around here, some parks and everything. Up here we can start going a little bit more lower density shopping. I need to also move all of the dirty polluting industries over to this area, which I might do in a second off camera and then show you once we've done that. We've got obviously the lake area over here we need to start adding stuff to. We could add lots of stuff down here. I'd try to plateau some of this out, but we'll have to get a road down here and build some of the nice features around that. But yeah, what we're going to do now is I'm going to get on and zone up some new areas, get all the polluted stuff moved over, and yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. Right guys, so we've added our new district. This is Willow Square. I've done a bit more of a different shape rather than zoning all the time. We've got all new stuff as well because we actually now own the Green Cities DLC, which came out as free for everybody on PlayStation and Xbox. So yeah, what we can show you now is we have these new schools. So we've got the community school. A small and safe community school allows children to get education and grow into educated adults, an alternative to elementary schools. It's got a lower capacity of 250, and we can see on the normal school, which is this one, yeah, elementary school, it's got a 300, so it's not a mega difference, it's 50, but again it's a smaller difference. The Institute of Creative Arts is the alternative to the high school, a prestigious school specialising in creative arts, educates teens, 800, again instead of the high school which does 1,000. The university tends to do 4,500, but the new University Modern Technology Institute only does 4,000. Oh, it does 4,000 as well, so that's not bad. We've got them in place, so you can see they're here. We've got one here as well. That's quite cool actually, that one. And then I think our final one is over here somewhere, maybe. I think it's this one. We've also got elder care and everything added up, cemetery and things like that. Now with the green cities, we also unlock, I believe, new parks. there is something new that we unlock, a lot of new stuff actually. We'll go through it and have a look in a second, but I need to get this all zoned up, so we'll do that together. And one of the most important things that we need to do is, oh hang on, there are issues with electricity, so let's sort that out. And we've got new electricity options, so we can show you that. The thing we're going to use is the solar updraft tower. We also unlocked the ocean thermal energy conversion plant. We can't use that because we don't have any access to the ocean. We've got the geothermal power plant. Again, we unlocked the nuclear, but that's standard anyway. So we're going to put in a solar updraft tower. Now for that, it doesn't cause any pollution. We have this space over here with literally nothing built on it. Space is already occupied. There you go, we could put it here. We could actually make this our new solar power plant, get rid of all the other solar stuff that's around the place. That might work quite well actually. Again, it's coming off of that little tiny roundabout, so might actually have to find a better place. But in fact, we can put it over here, can't we, where we cleared all this space. We want to create something, come on, click in place, there we go. And now we'll have to connect that up. I know we're going to have to connect that with these ugly pylons, but again, for now, we're going to have to do what we need to do to get the city working. In fact, probably, no, we will connect it like this one up to there. If it will, that connects into there, which will give it all of that, which connects over to there, connects into, does it connect onto this grid? Yeah, it connects into that, and then we need to connect across from there to there, which will give all of that the power as well. Hopefully we've got enough electricity availability. We might actually need to add another one of these solar updraft towers. Again, they're not going to be permanently placed here. This is just going to be for now until we decide where they go. Again, we've got some new garbage disposal stuff. We've got the recycling centre, which we're definitely going to add. Citizens can recycle more different kinds of waste when the city is a recycling centre, making less garbage pile up. The centre produces a small amount of raw material from the waste. So we only get 25 pollution instead of the pollution, I think it's 100 from that one, and again 100 from the incineration plant. We've also got these floating garbage collectors. You can put them in the rivers. So lessens water pollution. A floating building must be placed on water. If we actually go and place one of these now, just because we can, we might as well place one at that bridge, and we can place one down around here as well. We can see if it makes any difference. I doubt it's going to make too much difference. We don't have a mega issue there. We do need to then change these out as well. We can show you we've now got the eco water treatment plants, 25 grand each. So first thing we need to do is start deleting these ones. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We can place these ones in first. Again, I probably can afford to do all of them. I want to make sure these are in, a good place. There's a place that, what's that connecting to? That's power lines. So we've got to be careful where we're placing them. Don't want to delete too much. That'll go there. We have enough money. See, we're running low on money because of the lack of service, so we can keep that running. We can delete that one. Delete that one, and we'll delete that one. So we'll get rid of all the old ones, and we'll put a nice new eco-friendly ones like so and like so. Make sure they're connected up to the water network, which this one is, that one is, that one is. Yep, that's all connected up nicely. Oh no, that one's not apparently. We can get it to connect there just like that. That'll work. So they're all connected up now, so we're going to see this pollution here completely go down, which is what we want. And then we'll connect that up like so again. The electricity sorted again. I know we've got a massive issue with electricity over here, but currently we don't have a high demand for residents, but we have new policies, and this policy is definitely what I want to do, the IT cluster. So IT cluster is an office specialisation that changes the office buildings into high-tech buildings, requires 50% less workers, consumes 30% more electricity, generates 30% more tax revenue, but it also creates massive, well not massive, but bigger high-rises. So I want them, and I want them in as soon as we can. So we might unzone this shopping part we got up here, and maybe even this outer edge here, and put all high-rise in. To do that, we're going to have to zone this up differently. I know we've got this zoned up here, so this is the shopping district, I've called it, and we've actually got some, I can show you actually, we've got some specialisation on it already. Some of the new stuff, we got the higher, we didn't do any of that. Again, we've got educational blimps, but we added tax relief for the high density stuff. City planning wise, big benefactor, encourage biking as always. There was something else, I can't see it. Again, we got yeah, is the tourist specialisation for that, so we're going to leave that one. I think we need to get something somewhere. I don't want to do that. I want as a residential pocket really, and the IT cluster, maybe we could put it along here. That might be quite a nice little area for it. Only issue is coming off this roundabout. I don't want too much coming off of here traffic wise. Maybe we could get away with a curve, so let's try that and put it there like so. We can curve that up, get a nice straight road. Again, we're going to have this as more of a high-rise area, so for that we probably need to come out a little bit more on another curve actually. Gently bring that to about there, get a straight road. We want it to be straight along the highway because they're not going to complain too much about noise. A highway along the train lines. I think we probably have to come out one more. I want, again, always pathways. For me, they not only do they add something to the city, they make it easier for people getting around as well. We can go to about, come on, let me go back one if we can please. Autosave going on. There we go. Come on, there. And we can connect that up via a curve into that one. We could delete that. No, we'll leave that. That's not going to be too bad because it's going to be offices here. It's not going to be too major. Now let's get our district, this here, and we're going to go just literally just this one area. It's just going to be that for now. We will definitely be increasing that in time. I just want to get these in straight away. I'm going to choose the IT speciality. Fairview Heights, that'll do for now. We'll do the speciality there. We'll choose the offices. We'll get all this zoned up. I just want to be able to see this straight away, see how cool these look. These are going to look really good, I think. It's going to add to the city, definitely having some big offices up here. We'll do that. We can even do these small ones. I'm not going to do them, they're too close to the roundabout. We might even have to make a second connection at some point across there. But for now, we'll let that build in. We'll see if we can see anything. Oh, we're going to also need to get water over here. As if by magic, I've already done that. We need to get the electric all the way over here as well. I might have to just leave it running and run these annoying cables just to get this started for now. I absolutely hate doing this, as I've said multiple times throughout my videos. It just looks messy, but it needs to happen so that we don't lose too much of the of it. We've got trams already going around here. I just thought they would add to the city, to this area. There we go, we're getting these offices building up now. We'll come back in a second when that's built up. We will get some residential demand over here. I think for that we'll use our large fill brush and we'll go right up to these. I will have to delete some actually because we don't want to go probably up there. That's going to be too noisy for people. We can even make this offices actually. Oh crap. I think I've just unzoned a lot. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, did I? Let's get our fill brush back in. We wanted that one there as that. I think this was off residential as well, or is now at least. Office wise, I think this was offices. That was office, that can be office, and these were all shops, which I've just accidentally deleted, but I put them back in quickly. Thank God I checked that, or noticed that quick enough. And then yeah, we'll get on, we'll use the brush instead around here. I think it's going to be easier. It's the select tool. If we get the brush, a medium sized brush, yeah, we'll get the medium, that'll be okay. We can fill this in. Again, well, this is where we want most of our stuff to be, around these zones. I'm not too sure if maybe we should put some lower density in here. Maybe we'll put that nearer the outer edge, so maybe over this side, low density would work well. For example, in this bit that's a bit like an A, we can put some over here. We'll add in some high density as well. Won't all be low density, definitely not. We want to keep mixing it up a bit. Okay, and that go like so. We'll do some there, for example, and then we'll get some high density around. So this side's going to be low, the other side's high. We'll also add, say, on this road there, we can delete those ones and put that like that. Let's get the smaller brush on, please, just so we can delete these and make these the high density ones. Go up to the end like that. That way, we're going to blend it in a little bit, have some high density as well as the low density stuff. Get rid of high density there, I reckon. Like that. I think this would work quite well, having the outer as high. In fact, we can put shops on this bit just standard shops there, like so, or high density. I'm happy to do a bit of either. There we go, like that. There we go. And yeah, we've got a tram line in place, and we've got the tram station here. We will need to keep zoning more and more, but look how big these are already compared to the rest of the city. They're not even leveled up yet. We need to add some parks. We'll get some of these in. Always do the dog park because they're quite small, they don't take up too much room, and people like them. Only problem is it's going to run right through where we need our walkway. They're complaining about electric, so let's get that in place. Let's get the electric coming across from this bit here. We will have to raise it to get over that bit. That is the problem. It's going to look proper stupid because it's going to be so high, but we need to get across to there just for now, just until it starts filling in. We've got no demand for residents at the moment, so this is going to be difficult to get all this to fill in, but we'll come back when that's filled in. Yeah, the IT district's looking really cool. Waste wise, I think we definitely, where is waste? Come on, Gary, there we go. Waste is over here. We need to get in these recycling plants. I'm in the middle of closing down all of these centres. Getting them, by closing them down, what I mean is getting them to be emptied. We'll get 3 of them there, and again, I might put one over this area, but I'm not too sure how much pollution they do make. We've got 2 different areas. I'm going to presume the orange is the noise, purple, what does that look like? Kind of pollution wise, I think. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, this IT district is already looking cool. I do like that. We need to get something in here, building wise. I'm not sure if we can because of how far apart these are, but we'll have to have a little look and wait and see with that. Shops are starting to build up over there, which is good. But yeah, I can show you again our tram lines and things like that. So we can go on that. We've got 2 of these at the moment. They've got nothing going on, but they're just going around the outer of this district with some just general stops. We could probably drop these right down at the moment to like 2 each until this builds up. There's no point having too much. We did clear this area, and it's starting to get better. And now we just basically have to wait and get more money and build the rest of this up. One thing actually we're going to do while we're waiting for all this to build up. Oh, hang on. Let's get this done before they leave the area. This isn't connected. Well, it is connected. There's a connection right there. So why are they having issues with the electric? Our electricity availability is absolutely fine. There we go. They must be alright now because we've got a few. That resident, first person in here, has literally saved the day. Thank Christ for that. This is the only other one. We can connect that up via the centre bit there. Don't leave. Like that. We've got another over here, which we're going to have to just do the best we can. We do have to remember to get rid of these because they look horrible, and especially when I'm doing that high in the air. And like so. So these are all connected up now. They should stop their winch bagging if we unpause it. But this district is already looking nice. I do like the different buildings. It's definitely going to add to the city feel. But yeah, I wanted to get onto blimp rides, so we need to find places for that and then start placing routes. And I was thinking, let's actually go to the blimps, which I need to remember where they even are. I think they're in the air ones, aren't they? Yes, they are. So we need to get a blimp depot and then blimp stops. So let's first think where we could have a stop that wouldn't look too bad. I think maybe we could even have it coming off here. We could have a blimp stop like that. Then they could go across. I want them to come down to here. We've got a perfect place for a blimp stop right there. That would work perfectly. And maybe we're going to get one up. I'll call the SHAREfactory trees because we've got the Beechwood Oak Square and Sycamore Park. So this is going to be known as 3 trees. So if you hear me say 3 trees, this is what I mean. We can't get one there because of the train lines. I don't really want to put one there as such. It's not the best. Where can we put one over here? Come on, let's find a place together. Off this roundabout would work. Right here, actually, right opposite the metro. That would work perfectly, actually. So we're going to have one there, one over here. We need one at this area. Now to do that, we're going to have to build a road. And we're only going to do a 2-lane road because it's going to come off of our high. Ooh, yeah, we could come off the corner of that. Excuse my excitement. That might be in the way of that tower there, but I'm sure the blimp pilots aren't going to be complete idiots. We can come like that. That should work nicely. We could even connect that road then with a curve. We could bring that one out a little bit. We could curve that like that. That would work. Gives it a bit of a loop so people can get around easily. And then back to the blimps. It's going to delete that. That's not actually such a problem for me if it deletes that. I'll be happy because it's still going to connect that with power. Right guys, we moved the blimp depot over here just because I was having some issues with sorting stuff out. So they're going to travel from here, the blimps, and then they'll travel over to our first blimp stop. Then they will travel from here, and then they will travel over to this bit. Then they will travel from this bit. They can travel over here. And then I want this one to travel over Mulberry Hills, go through the downtown area and connect up to here, but I'm not sure if you can. So what this one might have to do is just fly up to there, then back to the blimp stop. It won't even let me do that. So maybe the blimps just go around. So that can be a bit, they just come up to that bit and then they fly back down here. Or we could add another stop just around this area. Where would be good? I've got to look for a clean space. Right. Ah, there's a cemetery or something there, isn't there? It's not too busy over here, so we could probably get away with sticking the blimp stop there, but who's going to want to get a blimp stop to there? Not many people. We could even do... Again, sorry about this guys, this is confusing me. I've not seen how the blimps work, so maybe we could put another one down here, have one at the bottom end of the city, and then we'll get a blimp pathway that goes from there. That's not going to connect up there, is it, again? So where did this blimp line go? See there. And then that one there, I'm not sure if we can connect it back up over here because there is a blimp line going there. You can't have them already going into places, so that will just have to be its own separate loop. So blimp stop wise, we create a line that goes from here to this stop. I need to go and delete something in a minute. I just saw in the river. Then we'll do another one that goes up to this one, and then across to follow the line to this one. That can be a loop. We can even go back then, follow it along to get to go through the city. It's quite a long old blimp trip, but people might like it. I'm not sure how much they're going to be used, but I thought because we've got them, we should at least start putting them in. And I'm not sure if you can get a line from here to the blimp area, because no, that does not work. That's great. We don't need that to happen. We can go and have a look on the transport options. We can now go across to where the planes are. Blimp 1, we can just delete that. So blimp line 1 is sending out 6 vehicles. That's quite fine with me. We can actually have a look at these. They're pink currently. We'll probably end up changing the colour of them. But yeah, they're going to go around. They will start spreading out once we get customers here. Customers, if people want to use them. Seem to have people waiting already, so that's good to see. We'll have a look over in the other area, and as I'm flying across, I will actually bring out my blimp thing, because there is this one bit there we need to get rid of. People again waiting here. For some reason the blimps, the cable cars are extremely popular. We've had, I can show you that, we've had a ridiculous amount of people use them. 642 in a week. So people are loving these because they've got an option then of getting across to the downtown area quickly. Again, blimps, people are already going there, so that's starting to fill up already. And then we'll have a look over at the Oak Square one. Again, we've got some people, it's not as busy, but I think we need to build a pathway, which we can do quickly while we're here. Going from, it won't fit through there, so we might have to go, will it go there? Yes, it will. Like so, right into the corner there, so people then can walk straight from the Oak Square into this part. Again, there's a footpath there as well, so there's no reason they can't. Opposite a metro, So there's all the options there for people to travel around. We can have a look how our new district's doing. So the IT cluster is already looking pretty epic. We've got our blimps in the background. So now it's just a case of earning money. We've got a massive issue at the moment with traffic here. We need to have a look at where these people are going. Let's just have a look at that one. Resides at the Aspen residence, so he's going down here. So why are they getting stuck on this roundabout so much? I have no idea. So people should be able to use this roundabout quite freely. We shouldn't have an issue. So maybe we're going to have to upgrade these roads to a 3-lane highway. I'm going to do it with barriers because it creates a lot better sound pollution reduction, if you get what I mean. We've got a 2-way, that's what the problem is there. I've just seen that. 1-way highway with sound barriers. Same there. We don't want people coming off and on there. We'll see if this clears this up. We should have now got a dedicated. I'm not sure why it's not turned into a dedicated turn lane. It's definitely freed that up. Traffic lights possibly. Let's have a little look. That's the issue. I set that up wrong when I was setting that up. So yeah, always make sure your junctions are clean, your stop signs in the right places, because if not, it does cause some issues. Again, the trams, as you can see, they're working really well. We're getting a lot of people using these. Not so many down here yet, but again, this isn't quite such built up area. People waiting there for the trams. We can just have a little look around, have a look at the stops. Got a couple people there, again, not so many. Up over the bridge. A couple people there as well. Again, the lower residencies over here. Not anybody there, but I think they've just got off one. So yeah, they are. Again, so this is working awesome, having all these different transport options. So the low residencies starting to build in a little bit here. We do need to get rid of those cables, they just look absolutely horrible. Let's have a think. We don't need these ones that are like 20 foot high anymore, so they can go. We don't need this one here either. That's all connected up. We need to keep that one because that's connecting to there. We can delete that, and that. We'll leave that one in because it is connecting it up to there for now. It will be gone in time, don't worry about that. We can get rid of this one. I wish they were easier to see, like they stood out a bit better. They aren't always the easiest to find. That's all connected up in there. That's connected up power wise there, which we don't need anymore because it's connected across here. So nice, we can keep that running. We've got 61,000 residents now. We're increasing our residency pretty well. We do have a demand for industry, but I'm going to get pure offices for that because I want to make it a city. I don't want these dirty offices. And again, the farm, I think we'll leave. We might end up getting rid of that in the end. Hopefully these blimps will start spreading out because that just looks stupid having them all together. But we need to make some more office space. Down here would be good because there's a lot of green space being not used. Good English again. But you know what I mean, it's not really being utilised the best. We could stop that there. We could add office up there, which again might be a bit close to the tram lines. Let's have a think. When these tram lines go across, the trams are quite slim, so it might work okay, but it might be absolutely ridiculous. I need to zone it and change the zoning speciality. Let's think. This has probably got its own. Need to a small one. So that's got the shopping district, which we can get rid of a little bit. We can do this zone right up there. I'm not going to build all the way up, but I'm going to build pretty much all the way up. Going to build along to the train lines just to give us some more space, like so. Build right up onto that road. Shouldn't, he says, connect at all to the old existing offices that are here. So I'm trying to make sure I do this carefully because I don't want these to be deleted. For example, I need to go back into this district just to kiss that out a little bit. Lovely. And up there, just we don't want it to get rid of these buildings because they're already established. Same as over there. Boom. That's going to work. So this is called Franklin Park. That worked fine for me. Okay, if you've got any name suggestions, please do let me know. I want to get some, you know, unique names. Helicopter going across the screen, and then we can zone up this with our fill tool. We can go right down to the bottom of the blimps. It means the blimp's going to have to get up a lot higher, and then we can even do one there. Let's see this building, see if it's not too stupid. Look at that. Look at all these people using the blimps. We can click on that. We can follow it. Filled up straight away, so we definitely need to increase the number of blimps because that has gone straight away up to full. This one, well, they're queued up, that's fine, they're alright there. But yeah, we've got our ones that have got advertising on it. I think we can change that at some point. And let's have a little look at that, nice little cinematic. Our blimp going over our original high-rise area, and which started off as our city. It grew higher, past unique buildings with the IT cluster in the background. And this is just a short loop that takes them across, then to the free trees area. He's a bit wobbly. I should have probably done that as a nice curve, but we live and learn, don't we? But now we've got the blimps in, we've got tram lines, we've got the IT cluster, and the Green Cities expansion has definitely helped out our city, and it's going to be able to make this place even better, less pollution. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. If you are new, please do drop a sub and a follow. Are they going to fly straight into these? No, he's got some common sense, went straight back up again. But yeah, I do think these are quite nice. I'm not sure if they're going to be the most useful tool for getting to and from work, but I think they definitely add a nice little thing to the city. You can come off that now. But people seem to be loving them. We're getting, you know, good amount of people use them. We've got these new IT cluster buildings. They're not as tall because they don't have as much space, but do you think that's too close to that tram line? We'll have to wait and see. Or by tram line I mean metro line. Not metro line, wow. Monorail line. Yeah, we've got monorail coming across here. We can check when this one goes down in a minute, or if there's one coming there, so we'll just sit and wait for a little bit. Here's one. On the outer line, it doesn't affect it at all, that looks fine. But then on the inner line, how silly is this going to look when they come in? It goes past it quite nicely. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. We probably will end up moving that because these buildings aren't the big IT ones that I wanted anyway, because they're not got the space. We do need to add another district of that at some point, and another high-rise shopping. So we're probably going to have to start expanding over this area into the high-rise area as well. Being on the PlayStation, again, as I've said multiple times, we don't have many areas. I've got 7, I've got 2 more to be able to buy, so we're going to buy that one, and we will buy there. We could even build up the back of this district and over here. So let's see, have we done any zoning around here? We haven't, so we can get some shopping and offices in this area. When we do that, we're also going to zone that up again. So this is already Willow Square. We can bring the Fairview across. In fact, if I increase it, because I know we're going to do that. It's Willow Square with Fairview. We're going to go across to here. We're going to get some big offices buildings up here, just like so. And we will zone that in the office buildings. So let's see. I want residential as well as the office buildings. But I want to make sure we get some cool looking buildings in here. We need to get some shops as well because, you know, everybody needs shopping. Like so, I think that should be good enough for the cluster. We can then stick in some shops. Get a couple smaller ones in. Use up all these spaces. A couple of shops like so. That should mix it up, mix up the heights and everything. And then high residential buildings there. That can be high residential as well. And then they will probably complain about noise in the end because of that shop, but for now I think we should be okay. And now we just need to wait for that to build back up again. You can see straight away the offices are going straight in there, the IT, because we have a high demand for it. We got a fire burning over here. It's not too bad at the moment. Hopefully the fire department will get here in time. But yeah, we'll let that build up. And then in the next episode, I think we're going to continue on expanding up here into this area. If you've got any ideas what you'd like to see, let me know. I'm going to quickly check the traffic before we come off, because it's always nice to double check that. 82%. This area is getting busy, but it's not too bad. We've got a lot of people bringing out their pocket cars, you saw there. I'm not sure where they're just turning up. Ah, I know exactly why they're just turning up. Footpaths. So people are walking to here and they can't get across because it's highway. So we're going to have to build a footpath like so. And then we're going to have to build a big one across that at some point, but over here we can do one that goes from here like that. Get this built to there. Is that going to connect up there? It does. This might stop a lot of that traffic just popping in, which in turn is blocking up this roundabout. You can see they don't move out the way for the cops, which is stupid. But yeah, it's all building up nicely. We're getting, look at that difference in heights. I do like that. I think that's cool. But yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, and I'll catch you again soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.